You're listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Well, what up, man? This is your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders Podcast. Yeah, and today we have a return guest. Yeah, man, my homies be keeping busy in the business. He back out here. He got a new project out on Kickstarter right now. It's a fresh baby that's almost funded. We're gonna be talking about it. I mean, you love him before. We have him back. You know, he's the man behind Coffee Time Comics, the very talented, the only Mr. John Kratky. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man. For some reason, I'm getting like double audio.
Don't you love that?
That's weird. Okay, sorry. I had to catch up to where. Okay.
Well, if you're watching yourself on YouTube, that might be a problem. And folks, this is the awesome stuff behind tech. This is double audio, so if he's watching himself, that could be. He's got to turn off the audio on YouTube. But then I don't hear you, John. Yeah, you're on mute. You're mute.
Yeah, no, I had my YouTube page open at the same time, so that was my fault. My apologies.
I knew it. That happened to me once. I'm like, what? Yeah, doesn't it throw you off? It makes you,
Yeah.
you stutter.
Why is it happening? I can't, like, I heard you hear you, then like 2 seconds later, I hear the same thing. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on right now. So, hey, that's my introduction. How's it going, guys?
Apparently, you've had too much coffee, John.
Yeah, right.
You're like, exactly. Oh my God, with the hell am I here with Al in two universes? This is two planes of existence. I'm in the multiverse. Holy shit.
Right.
Well, John, welcome back, kiddo. I appreciate you coming on once more to talk about your awesome project. But before we get into all that awesomeness, we're going to get into it, folks. It's a live Kickstarter. Again, it's the holidays, so you guys got to start spending this money, treating your geeks, to awesomeness. DC and Marvel's fine, but you want to get your geek something exclusive. Is when you got to talk to people like John and their projects, and and give those geeks some fresh stuff. You're gonna impress your own geeks in your life. Well, you found out about this. Like, yeah, there you go. So, John, what you been up to since the last time, and just a little introduction as well about yourself for viewers that don't know who you are.
Sure. So my name is John Kratky. I've been making comics for quite a long time, just always self-publishing online. This comic Home Free is my first foray into actually getting things printed and published, so I can get into actual physical copies into hands. So it's been a long road to come to this point. I'm really excited to be here because we're on our third issue of Home Free at this point. Yeah, no, it's exciting. The campaign right now is about halfway funded. So, still got like 24 days left or something. So I have a really good feeling that it's going to get there, and we'll be able to produce the last 2 issues of this comic next year. And that's where we're at right now.
No, but we're gonna be showing that baby off in just a bit. So, talking about that, then this current project and then your last, right? What lessons did you learn from that last project that you brought onto this new one?
I feel like with Kickstarter, since this is only number 3 for me, I think there's always something new to learn. You're always finding new places to like kind of promote stuff, or just realizing that you have to do a lot more than just post things on Twitter. You have to reach out in multiple ways. You have to get that email list going. You have to book yourself on as a bunch of podcasts, as many as you can, and just keep putting it out there, because it's not going to fund itself. I think on the first project, maybe you can rely on some family members a little bit, but really, you gotta get, the whole point is to make this and get this in the hands of people who enjoy the comics that you make. Right now, this comic is like kind of in the crime genre. So I'm just trying to find those crime fans out there, wherever I can. Yeah, they definitely are. And so just finding that audience, because that's really the most important part, is finding people who are going to dig your stuff and come back and, appreciate what you do and, want to come back for other comics in the future because this one, was an excellent read,
Well, excellent. Did you wind up doing any conventions, for the last issue?
Man, my life has been crazy this year. My wife and I moved from Portland back to Reno. I started a new job immediately. We moved to a house. Yeah. So I had to move my mother from Florida, so I was in Florida for a month. So I've just been kind of making the comics, and then next year I plan to start doing conventions. Now I'll have like 3 physical copies to put out there, so I'll have a little more ammo to sell. And so this year's just been kind of nuts. It's been kind of nonstop.
And you still got a comic done though. Done. Look at you. Whoa.
Yeah, you just can't sleep. That's all. Like, what's sleep, right? Got to keep going.
This is why his beard is long, folks. He just has not slept. It's just right. That's where it goes. All the energy it's stored there. It just keeps growing there.
Right. My last name's actually Van Winkle. It's not Kratky.
Oh man, good on you though. Much love and all that.
Thanks, man.
Change is good.
Mm-hmm.
Did that change and all that madness, inspire this new book that you have out? Any of that energy?
It inspires me to keep, knowing that I have to work hard. The books themselves, like the scripts have been done for quite a while. Like I like to, with my process, I don't want to like go into a series without an idea of like what's going to be happening. I want the whole thing complete before I start an artist on it. Just it makes me feel better that I'm not going to like start writing issue 5 and then like, oh man, I could have changed this in issue 1. That's not going to really make sense. I want the complete story. So this thing's kind of been done for quite some time. The only thing I usually do is go back and edit some dialogue, or I might add some stuff to the 4th and 5th script to just things like that maybe that I'm inspired by now through life. I might add a little bit or take some stuff away and shift things around, but the story is there.
Excellent. You know what, folks? Let's get into this. We've been teasing. We're going to get into this whole universe of what it's home for you. But before we do that, let's check out the trailer, right? It's for the current Kickstarter campaign. It's dope. Again, this is awesome independent comic books, people. Type of stuff. Again, in the holidays, the type of stuff, that your significant other, your friends, your family that are into the culture would just eat up. Check it out.
Watch this.
Hey! Oh! Get out! Oh!
Let's go. Wow.
What beautiful art, man.
Yeah, no, Michelle's awesome.
So grindhouse feel. Is that Power Girl's cousin?
What's that?
Is that Power Girl's cousin?
Oh, right. Similar top, right?
Ooh. Oh, I love that. Get rich into easy steps. I see what you did there. Oh shit!
got a little suspense in the end there.
Yeah, who is that bastard? Woo! That's right, folks. That is right, folks. This baby is live now. So, for those that don't know, we're gonna start showing it off. What is this world that is home free?
Well, Home Free started really in another comic that Michelle and I did called The Black Wall. Just a small recap on that. It's a graphic novel we did a couple of years ago that we're going to be putting out once the series is done to get that physical, because that was just a web comic.
Okay.
So Sarah, the main character in Home Free, is a character from that story, and this is kind of her journey 10 years after in the aftermath of that comic. But you don't have to read that comic. This one's its own story. If you read it first, you're going to go back to the Black Wall eventually, and you're going to be like, whoa, it's going to show you like a different side of what's going on in this story right here, because this world is kind of like built off of that, but it's its own story. So basically with this one, we started in Coos Bay, Oregon, with Sarah. She's at a bar. She meets up with this girl, Emmy. And basically Emmy is an abused prostitute, basically, and Sarah knows that life, and she decides, I'm kind of bored here. I'm not happy with my life. I'm gonna take this girl home. I'm gonna get her out of this. So Home Free, the first issue, is all built on that, getting this girl out of this abusive relationship. But it's not just taking her away. There's a pretty explosive ending in that one. Then we move on to the second issue, where now they're on the road together, and they meet up. They steal a certain person's car from that first issue, the guy who's basically abusing Emmy, and they meet up with some people that recognize that car in the second issue. And then it turns into a car chase and the whole action scene there, and then.
It's a shit show when they see that car, huh?
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad news. But once that's all resolved, Emmy and Sarah kind of have different opinions on what's happening with them. Like Emmy doesn't necessarily want to go back home, and doesn't necessarily. And Sarah's kind of blaming her for all the issues, even though she agreed to like kind of get her out of this situation. All the issues that are happening, all this trouble that's happening to her, basically ends with them parting ways. And now, so in the third issue, Sarah's off on her own. Her plan is now to go to Mexico to escape some of the things that are happening in the background in America. But also, she's just one of those people. She's kind of a drifter who thinks like, the new location is going to fix her old problems.
Yeah.
So now she's heading through Reno, Nevada. And she's got a little stash of cash that she's got buried there from the after the events of the first issue, or the Black Wall, and she's going to dig that up. But you're not always alone in the desert. And if you see nobody around for miles, there might be somebody else creeping around there. So she's got to deal with that now.
Ooh, mysterious. I mean, look at this, desert green.
Right. So we're in Nevada now. So it's got a little bit of I threw a little bit of a Western flair into the trailer there with the music. Just my little tribute to the spaghetti Western.
Western. That was more than Western. That was Grindhouse Western. Right
Right.
There's a lot of craziness going on here. It felt tension. That's what I felt.
Right.
Tension. Good job. I mean, look at this art. Oh my God.
Right. We kind of stylized, just because we're in the desert, we're like, okay, what can we do with this Kickstarter to give it like a different vibe? So we went a little spaghetti Western with it too. With all the titles of the tiers are based off of different spaghetti Westerns and all that. So try to have a little fun with it,
Dig it, because fucking Marcel the Beast.
Yeah, no, man. Like I feel so lucky to have met her years ago, and we just kind of hit it off, and doing all these projects together. She's an amazing artist.
Yeah, man, look at this. Jesus Christ.
And she, like, with black and white too, it's like I feel like she always really captures that depth in like each panel. It's not just like flat. It's like you really see the depth of every single panel she does. It just brings the world to life.
Look at the radio just in the middle. I feel like it could turn the knob. I remember those radios back in the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? I remember these. So absolutely, she definitely has that vibe. So and where did you meet her again?
We just met like on like a random website forum where people would post looking for, writers would post looking for artists, and she posted like, hey, I'm an artist. I do like a noir style. And I just happened to have a script that I just did that's exactly what I was looking for. It was just, it just kind of happened, yeah. Fate, I guess. Right. But I was, I'm happy to see every page that comes down, and she just captures everything perfectly. So, I can't wait to see what she does after this series, where she goes. Cause, she should be in demand,
Oh, well, let's push her. Let's get her on the show too. I'd love to talk to her because, just to see her inspirations. Because look at his talent, sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
So these are some of our variant covers we got going.
Ooh, look at that.
This one's the inks are by Raymond Lolacher. I think I'm saying his name right. You see these names online, but you don't really know how to pronounce them. But he does a comic book called Fallen. It's pretty badass. So he did the inks for this, and Eros Donardi did the colors. Yeah. And then Samuel Iwans, he did the cover for this. I saw him he does the covers for this other indie series called Magic Powder. And every time I see the covers come out, I'm like, damn, those are so good. I was like, I got to hook up with him. So he did the cover for this one. Beautiful work too.
Oh yeah. And we got stuff, man. Funding goals right now.
Yep, the funding goals are basically every time we hit like 25% funding, 50% funding, 75%, everyone gets like an extra thing that funds physically.
And we're almost there at the character bookmark. Very close.
Yeah. So
very close, folks. Yeah, because look, folks, I didn't show that. I like to show that. Look.
Real close.
Look at
I think we're at 48% right now, so we're right there.
Look, right there, that's 46. Oh, wait,
46. All right.
1158 at 2,500. Yeah, you're manifesting. You're gonna make it happen now. Come on,
definitely.
Come on, people, make it rain. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the deals in a minute. All right, don't you worry. We're gonna go through all those awesome deals. Again, this is great gifts as well for the geek in your life. So
right,
whether they're family, friends, your significant other, DC and Marvel is great, but again, make them feel like you know what's up. Like, hey, check this out. Put them on something new, maybe they didn't even weren't aware of.
Right.
I mean, look at this stuff. So, what's this that we unlocked here?
That's the sticker right there. So every issue basically.
Cool.
Yeah, everyone's gonna get that. So every issue, the sticker is always gonna be like a logo. With like something going from the comic, and then the bookmark is always going to be a different character bookmark. And then the postcards are my favorite because we basically, every location that's in the comic, we're doing like a noir style postcard. So there's some kind of like fun little crime thing going on in the postcard, but it's like we're trying to present it as like, an actual postcard about the area. It's like, go to this area and have fun. And, but like there's a dead body or something.
Nice, love it. All right, let's talk about them tiers, people. Because again, this is where the deals are at. And just so you always know, you can always pledge without a reward for $10 just because you believe in the project and the creator. You're a philanthropist, if you will, and you just want to help out. So you want to help out? Yeah, go ahead. Go $10 because you love it. But starting at $5, Let's go. We get that PDF of issue 3.
Right. Just so people know, for all the physical tiers, the price is what your price is. So there's no, we only ship in the US right now. But basically, if you see $12 for the, the comic, it's going to be $12. That's with shipping and everything. So all the physical tiers have the shipping included.
Included
in the price. So there's no added anything going on there.
Understood. So you see this right here. You're getting the print, the digi, and the funding gold package.
Right.
All right. Which is, you saw those tiers. If they get to those plateaus, you get 4 little extra things getting tossed your way. Right, about 4.
Exactly. Sticker, postcard, bookmark, and then a thank you in the back of the book.
There you go. See, 4 things on top of that for $12. Again, imagine that as a nice gift that, because again, the person that purchases it, can they choose the name of the person they put in the book?
Yeah, we when we send out our surveys at the end of the funding, we ask you, how would you like your name to appear in the back of the book? So.
Very nice. There you go. Yeah. You could even put their name in the book and make them feel like, oh shit, look, my name is somewhere. The cost pressure you can make them feel. All right, get it done. Come on, this is the holidays. Put smile on people's faces, especially in the creative. Look at this awesome package, yo. You get PDFs of the whole run right now, of the current run. 14 minutes. That's awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah. Talk about this. They call me variant. So we get the Raymond variant, a PDF, and the funding goal. Ooh.
Right. And yeah, we're only printing, I think, I forget now, but I think it's just 100 copies each of the variants. So.
Oh, those are limited.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
For you speculators out there, when this becomes a huge hit, all right, don't say that you ain't have a chance to jump in at this price, all right? But look, cover B right here, variant B, PDF, and the funding gold package for 16. Over here, it's the High Plains printer in print, all 3 issues, and then issue 3 PDF plus the funding gold package, $22. I think this is a great deal right here.
It's a good way to start. If you're not familiar, just jump in here. You get everything.
This is a fire deal for Christmas package right there. Right. You get all 3 comics. Like, here, you're up to date. Woo! Look at this. Hey, wait a minute. All 3 versions of issue 3 variants.
Yeah. So this is all. These are all the issue number 3, Michelle's cover, and the 2 variants.
Nice.
As well as the deluxe PDF. So the deluxe PDF is going to have some extra stuff. Some notes from me about the comics, some character designs. You'll get all 3 covers in the deluxe PDF and everything. So.
Hey, look at you pimping that book out, huh? And what's this? Once Upon a Time in John's Head. Do we really want to dip in there, John? You're scaring me.
Yeah. You got to go there, man. So for each comic, I'm actually writing a short story and releasing it in a print book that's like involved in the world of this. So on issue 2, we had one called 4 Days with May, and there's a character from the first issue named May, and we kind of see she's the one that gets tied up to a sink. So we kind of see like what was going on in May's life before that event, during that event, and how she escapes. And then this one, after the aftermath of one of the big events in issue 2, this one has no characters from the comic series, but it takes place in the world, and it's about a forensics crime scene cleaner, and he finds something at a crime scene, and he goes off on his own adventure after he tries to pawn it, and like he finds out that object is a desired object. So. So I'm doing little crime stories with each. Yeah, exactly. Then this is Michelle's. Yep, she's got her. The new print for this issue is a homage to Sin City and Frank Miller.
Yeah, man.
Pretty cool, and you also get a trading card of Sarah, our main character.
Hey, what's on the back of the trading card?
I think we're just, maybe Michelle's going to sign them on the back, We don't actually, I think we're just doing the front of them.
Gotcha. Oh man, you could give a mini synopsis, age.
Yeah, that's true. I should do something like
fun.
That.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
There's still time. They're not printed yet.
Oh, there you go. So do the whole back thing. Not that they have powers or anything, but you could just put some crazy shit.
Right,
So I mean,
right.
if you see my card collection, you go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother. Listen, my mother threw out a lot of things in my life,
Mhm.
cards and all. But all of a sudden, I came back home, kiddo, and she kept my box of cards.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I found a whole bunch of old school Marvel cards, Spidey cards, Punisher cards,
Mhm.
Ghost Rider cards, baseball, football, basketball, hockey. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna take
Yeah, no.
a
I
long
actually
time
had
for
a
me to go through
Yeah,
it.
right. No, I had a similar experience actually when I was moving my mother from Florida. They, I found like a bunch of baseball cards. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them because they're all like '90s baseball cards and '80s. So I
Hey,
don't know,
listen, wait. Go through them. Listen, I'm
yeah,
starting to learn that there are gems, and that the market is getting
right,
hot. So be very careful. Please do your
yeah.
homework.
And I also like beyond the baseball cards, I found like a whole box of like Garbage Pail Kids, which is kind of cool.
No, you
And then,
didn't. The
oh yeah,
OGs.
yeah, the old school, like the early '80s stuff
Oh
too.
man, no, you
Probably like
fucking
second
didn't,
to fourth or fifth series. That was exciting. But the
bro.
best part is I two long boxes full of my old comics.
No,
I had to
really?
leave them behind, so like they're now in my possession again, which is kind of
Oh
cool.
my, did you have you gone down memory lane with those
Yeah, I've
boxes
been
yet?
so busy. I've been a little bit just looking through, but like there's a lot of stuff I want to read, so I can't wait to crack all that open. There's a lot there.
Any gems?
Yeah, definitely some gems in there.
All right, oh yes, definitely. He's
Oh
excited.
yeah.
You know what you gotta do? Please, listen. You've moved. You've done a lot this year. Please take a day off for yourself
Hmm.
and just sit back with a beer in the garage or some shit, or in your comic book room with those boxes,
Right.
and put "Do Not Disturb" on the door.
No, it's a good plan. I need that. I
Or do
need
like
that
Al
day,
Bundy
man.
did. You know, how Al Bundy would put pillows around the sofa. I'm on vacation today, and he would put I'm visiting France, and he would put a VHS tape of France.
Hmm. No,
So
I
you do
need that
shit like
day.
that.
It's coming to me. It's coming.
You gotta do it, bro. Cause I did that over here, and when I was going, just looking through the cards, I was like, "Oh my god, memories."
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Good shit, good shit. All right, so I love that people are doing the cards. So look at this over here. What's this? fifty
This is
dollars day of comics. Oh God. Ooh.
It's just every issue. Every issue we have printed and to offer.
What?
This just so you can get a better view. I don't think I. There we go. This is the variant we did for issue 2. So that's that right there.
Oh, look at that. That is
This is my
fire, dude. They look like the brats.
yeah. This is my buddy Tobias did that. We go way back. He's the first dude I ever made comic books with back in
Where
2006. So
Yo, I
he
love
did a
the
cover for us.
style. I
Yeah,
love the
he's
style.
awesome.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
need him to do like
he
Al
does
Mega
inks
as a
too.
brat.
What's that?
I need him to do Al Mega as a brat. Then I want to see how it'll look like that for a cover for Comic Crusaders.
Right.
I want to do an anthology one of these days, kiddo.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, well, but I want to put myself on the cover. Cartoon. I want to see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
people draw me.
yeah. Well, if you need spice, I know I'll get you hooked up with them.
Yeah, for real. Look at $60 for the wilds here.
Hmm.
Ooh,
So this is a little bit of everything, but that's
nice,
from the Michelle's head and my head tiers.
nice. 100, everything, man, everything.
Yep.
I love it. Holy shit, yo. And that art print is signed, folks.
Oh
It's
yeah. Oh
signed.
yeah. Definitely.
Good as shit. And what's this? Any gun can pay. Get drawn. You see, folks, what I'm talking about. These are the special little gifts you give that geek in your life. Imagine them being drawn in.
Yep. These are pretty cool tiers. Yeah. So those are from issue 2. We had this tier on issue 1. We couldn't do it for issue 3 because or for issue 2 because number 3 doesn't really have that many characters. It's like just a few.
Yeah.
So for the next issue, you can be drawn into the 4th comic on this.
Do you see, folks? Man, look at that. That's awesome. Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool brag. Hey, I was in a comic book.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What's
And
this?
then
A
in our
portrait?
final tier, this is Portrait for Django. This is basically every campaign we do this, Michelle is you get everything in the $100 tier, but you also get a noir portrait of yourself, or my wife usually buys this one, and she has our cats made into. That's our cat patty up there.
Oh, really? Right there? Oh, he looking like a pimp.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, man. Michelle got skills, huh? For real.
Yeah, man. She does.
And look at that up close, folks. Look how gorgeous that is.
Yep.
What an amazing homage. Look at the car with the blood stains all over it. Have you ever seen the Mafia cards?
I've seen them. I haven't I don't remember them, but I know
have two sets of them. I have the OG Mafia and Serial Killer set.
Okay.
And then I have the Best Mafia Kill set, which got banned. That was all over the news in New York, so I bought them like the day before they got banned. And they have photos just like this with blood and everything, but it's photos of the actual dead scenes. Of the dead.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a sick card set, very sick.
Yeah.
I gotta show it off one day, but I'm afraid I'll probably get banned.
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
close-ups of the portraits.
Is that the other cat right there?
Exactly.
Looking like Marge with the pearls and shit.
Right.
Love it. Love it. Oh, that's awesome. That's very sexy.
Yeah.
Very nice. See,
and
there's
so these
add-ons, folks. Oof.
Yeah, so basically, if you're just buying like the PDF, but you also wanted like the PDF of one of the stories, or you can get that through here. And just any of the physical things you can buy through the physical tiers and get add-ons put onto that.
Buy, kiddos. Buy. Look, this is what he was telling you right here about the forensic cleaner with a wife. All right, you're getting stuff. It's the first crime short of many to come. Then we're gonna get the crack key zone.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna
it's a scary place to be, but you'll have fun.
Yeah, well, I could see the show, the crack key zone. Like, the hell is this? There we go. If I could get it done, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. But folks, let's get to it. You have so many things that you could show love for. The link is right there. It's also at the bottom. But look, let's get it done. $11.58, $2,500 goal. All right, 34 backers, 23 days to go. You've seen the awesomeness already. You've seen the beautiful art. Support indie. And again, with the holidays, this is a awesome gift, especially the drawn-in gifts. You know what I mean? So I think you definitely consider that. I think that's fantastic and something special. All right. So what up, man? So after this, how soon are people gonna get their books in their hands, and then how soon is number 4 gonna start getting into play?
I would say we're putting our deadline for March to have the books in hand. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be more like February. We're usually pretty fast on this. But yes, by March, the latest.
Excellent. And what's popping, man? What's the plans for the 4th issue? Like, what's the day that you wanna hopefully aiming to do that project?
The next two definitely next year. We don't have a date yet, but after funding is complete for this, we want to get these comics in people's hands. So it wouldn't be before March. I'm guessing we're probably going to do something spring and then early fall for the next one, then complete the series and get the Black Wall released at that point.
Excellent. And what cons do you have planned for next year?
Oh man, well these two, I want to try some smaller campaigns with some of my old comics to get them in print. I have a horror comic I want to do in another noir style that actually takes place in the same world. And then I'm currently working with an artist from Poland right now. She's an awesome artist. And we're doing a horror comic together, kind of like a grim fairy tale kind of a deal. It's going to be I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think people are going to dig it. It's pretty dark, but that should be out maybe late next year or early 2024. We'll see. I don't want to throw out too much stuff at one time, but that's the plan.
Yeah, we got to keep that beard as black for as long as possible that you have.
Yeah, it's got some gray in there. It's getting there, you know. It's in the salt and pepper phase.
This happened overnight.
Oh yeah.
I just woke up one morning. What happened?
Yeah, right. I don't care. You know, once it gets there, I don't care. It's just, you know, that's
a good look. Trust me, it's a good look.
I'm all right with it.
It's a good look. All right. So, any advice you want to give creators, you know, based on your lessons so far? Because again, you've had successful campaigns. You got another one, and you're almost there already. So, you know,
right.
What do you got what do you got to say to people trying to step in right now?
I feel like my advice is always just keep trucking, dude. You know, just keep going, keep trying. My past, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, just creating like web comics and stuff before I jumped into the Kickstarter thing. You know, if you're young, especially, you know, it might not happen right away. You know, it might take like 10 years to really kind of blast off, but you know, that 10 years, your story writing is going to get better. Or if you're an artist, your art skills are going to get better. And by the time you're actually releasing things in print, or you're really taking off, people are going to enjoy your stories because they know that they can trust you to release a really tight plotted story with good characters and everything, because you have all that experience behind you. So I always just tell people, you know, if this is what you want to do, it's not an overnight thing, and you know, just keep going. I'm not there yet. You know, these are, you know, we got a lot of comics to come, and you know, this is, you know, we're still in the beginning phases, basically, what we're doing.
See, there you go. See, but beginning phase, but give yourself some credit, kiddo, because you're getting it done.
Right.
Successful campaigns, you know what you're doing. This one's gonna be done by the end of this week, I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
Let's get it. Manifest, bro. We're gonna make it happen, because it is a dope story. You got a great idea, you know, wonderful read. So keep doing what you do, man. Thank you to you and Michelle.
Right, thank you.
I would definitely love to talk to Michelle one of these days as well.
Yeah, next time we do this, we'll bring her on, man. Let's get her on here so we can do this together.
Yeah, man. I'm a fan of Michelle. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. All right. So, you know, again, John, thank you so much. Folks, you know what it is. Please support this project. It's live now. 23 days to go. Make it happen. Make it rain. Kickstarter projects, home, free. Issues 1 through 3. All right, that's a tongue twister of anything. Say that fast, right? And then go follow on Instagram and Twitter at Coffee Time Comics with an X. All right. Mm-hmm. So show the love, show support, share. You know what it is. Support comiccrusaders.shop, which, as the outro tells you, but not just that, my extended family over at undercovercapes.com. You know, we have new shows this week and every week. Check them out, like Outside the Panels, No Price Podcast, The Film Crusade, Sloppy Spoilers, Cinema Crusaders, and a whole lot more. That's what it is. So, John, thank you again, bro. You rock.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, man. Peace, guys.
Hasta la próxima, mi gente. ¡Wepa! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.com and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app in the Google Play Store today.